How's it going, champions? BB here, welcome back to my channel. We are in MYTHICAL account, pulling for the 2x on the Primal shorts, baby. Big gains today. We're hoping for big pulls. We're hoping for any legendary or mythical that MYTHICAL has a soul for. Before we get into any juicy pulling, I just want to look at what we're working with here. Lazarius, Crixia, Lady Mikage, you will eventually obtain, but Arbias, Belt, Hansel, Elvasil, Hegemon, man. Okay. I'll try to keep these in mind, okay? I'll try to keep these in mind. We'll see what we get here. The only thing I don't want to be seeing, and MYTHICAL will agree with me, is 21 rare champions. That would be very painful, both for me to pull and for you guys to watch. So let's immediately jump right in and pull all of these juicy Primal shards that MYTHICAL has been stacking up on his account. Bam, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're starting off kind of well. Kunoichi is alright, Shadowkin champion. She's definitely gonna help you in some faction wars. Has a weaken on a single enemy, a leech on an AoE, and ally protection 50% on all allies except herself, and she fills her turn meter by 50%. Passive places a block damage buff on her for 1 turn whenever her HP drops below 50%. So there you have it, man. Very single target defense champ, but I've been using her in my faction wars. Crypt for the Shadowkins, because I don't got a lot of Shadowkins, and she was great help to get me to a certain stage before I got my, you know, Hutatsu and Jintaro and etc. Better than a blue, but not exactly what we want here, you know? I've got something special for all of you guys, new and old players. Now you can get up to 25% cash back on every purchase you make in Raid. Here's how to do it. Click the link in the description and download or update Raid through Aptoid. It works on Android, but if you're on any type of PC, just use BlueStacks. Sign in to your Raid account, download and configure the Aptoid wallet. Use the promo code BB, open Raid, and make your first purchase. You get up to 25% cash back on every purchase in Raid, and then you'll be able to use it for some more goodies. Don't miss out, click on my link, use the promo code BB, and get your cash today. Okay, warm up these lucky hands, lucky fingers. Let's see what we got. Come on, give it to us, give it to us, give it to us, give it. No, not what I want to see. Thank you very much. We're gonna keep pulling. We have so many shorts to go through. I really hope that at least we hit some juice today. War Priest is not what we want to see. Let's keep pulling. I am here to get something big. Apothecary. Apothecary is very solid. Whoever doesn't know, probably the best rare healer in the game. Everybody knows what Apothecary does. I'm just gonna move on. Please! I want to see the red flash. Okay, that's an epic. That is a deathless. She has a cool little reflect damage provoke combo here on her A2. And her damage inflicted on her AoE on her A3 is proportional to defense and increases according to the number of dead allies. A funky, underground, old school little champ. Knights Revenants. Definitely gonna be maybe some help for you in faction wars. Oh, Curse City for sure. She's probably gonna be of help in Curse City. We're moving on. It's not what we want to see. It's not yellow and it's not red. So we're moving on. Oh my god. Muckstalker, get out of my face. We have 15 more Primal shorts to go. Come on. This is starting to get to me a little bit. I don't like to keep seeing blues. The occasional epic. I really don't like this at all. I feel like I have to do a justice and I have to color code, so I will put this red scrunchie on my hands. Just because I don't feel like I don't have any other red element on me, on my body, and I am superstitious. I am wearing blue socks, which is not good, and I will take them off. Goodbye, blue socks. Goodbye, blue socks. Hello, red scrunchie. Let's keep at it. You might call me delusional, but you've seen how I pull mythicals, okay? You've seen it. Avenger is avenging. I think Avenger is needed for some early fusion, but I also think she's camping farmable. And I also think she's blue and she doesn't concern us. Let's keep pulling. We're lowering the stash. I'm getting nervous. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, who is No way! No. I'm shocked! S-tier pull, you guys. This is... I told you! All I can say is I told you! I freaking told you! Magic tricks. Guys, this is such a versatile, cool champion. Both of his forms come with crazy utility. Look at this. Oh my god. Dude. I'm so stoked for you, Bartholomew. You're gonna have so much fun. Let's read his kit and talk a little bit about what he brings to the table. On his A1, in his base form, he attacks one enemy twice, places an extra hit if the target is under a shield. Each hit will ignore shield buffs. Beautiful, beautiful A1, double hitter. That would be a triple hitter, which can be super broken in arena fights. Very, very broken in live arena. I would say that this champion would have much more utility for you in PvP, and we'll get to that part. On his A2, he attacks all enemies. Before attacking, places a strong increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. He's gonna place an extra hit on targets with less than 50% HP after the first hit. If the target's HP is equal to or higher than 50% after the first hit, destroys the target's max HP by 30% of the damage inflicted instead. Very, very cool wave control smacker. His A3 is gonna place a provoke debuff on a target enemy for 2 turns. Irresistible if the target has less than 50% HP. Also will place a counterattack on all allies for 2 turns and a block damage buff on all allies for a turn. This is where he comes with premium clan boss utility. Not so much for the provoke, but the counterattack and the block damage buff for a turn is gonna sneak in extra damage for your team. Beautiful stuff. And the provoke, or even against other bosses like Hydra or Magma Dragon or any dungeon boss, I see that when you book them up, which books are hard to obtain for mythical champions, man. I don't know if he's your first, but you must have saved a few books up for him now. 3-turn cooldown, just 2 books to land into that is awesome too. This is the same for his A2 as well. On his passive, he's gonna increase his defense by 5% every time he counterattacks, and that stacks up to 100% in resets each round. 100% is insane. Increases ally defense in all battles by 35%. So here in his base form, very wave control, very boss killer, defense support, mechanic type champion. And with utility in arena because he just smacks champions with shields 3 times and ignores the shields, just pierces right through them. AoE places an extra hit on enemies under HP burn. Is that to assume that he will be bringing that HP burn? Or is it assuming that you will be bringing an HP burner on your team? Because now here is where we would probably be tapping into some heavy dealing damage. This is an HP base form. AoE places an HP burn. There you have the HP burn. He just brings it. You don't have to rely on anyone else. He brings it for 2 turns, and this debuff cannot be resisted by enemies under a stone skin buff. Then instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on enemies under a stone skin. Also places a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So this true fear here, instead of it being a fear, beautiful, higher chance of enemies missing their turn, instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on enemies under a stone skin on an AoE. So this is where it ties together with the whole arena aspect of his kit. This irresistible burn for champions under stone skin is awesome for arena. So you have an A1 in his base form and an A2 in his alternate form that are both so good for arena. He is quite versatile. Let's read. On his A3, he fully restores all allies destroyed max HP and heals all allies by 30% of this champion's max HP. Also places a 25% strengthen and a 50% increased resistance buff on all allies for 2 turns. On his passive, Heart of Heavens increases this champion's HP by 6 for every 1 defense they have when in their alternate form. Increases the chance of enemy skills not activating when under fear or true fear debuffs by 20%, while also under an HP burn debuff. So this gets manipulated by that passive, making this a 70% land rate of the true fear debuff. And then when the true fear expires, they also have a chance of missing their turn while burning. Oh no, I see. But only while they're burning. They have to be burning for this true fear manipulation thing to trigger. This is beautiful though. The restore of the max HP and then the AoE A1 with an extra hit on enemies under an HP burn that he does bring here. This is gonna make him smack really hard in Hydra, is my assumption. Restoring all allies' max HP is vital there for you to keep taking turns, not get prematurely killed off before you can get to the max turn counter. You can bring this champion literally everywhere. Man, I am so stoked for you. What do you mean? We pull you a mythical champion out of your... What number of shard was that? Let me calculate. You had 21 starting this. This is the 9th one. 9th one brings you Alas, the Sunbearer. Alas. Did you have a soul for him? I don't think you did. Right, you didn't. But now you will really want one. I'm sure. Let's keep pulling, shall we? Let's see if we get you another mythical champion. Was that your first? Wait, I do need to see. It is your first mythical! Oh, man! Oh, congratulations! Oh, this makes it so much more exciting! I thought that you'd already pulled at least one mythical champion, man. Well, there you have it! Oh, I'm honored to pull your first mythical. No, wait, why is that so sweet? Why is that so wholesome? Okay. Let's keep pulling. Boom. Let's see what else the merciful gods are gonna give us today. Is that a boom? Born? Yes, that's a Hide Stitcher. Born, we had him as a fusion, part of the fusion a couple of months ago. Can't tell you which one it was anymore. On the 10th, Primal Shard. Are we gonna hit a legendary today? Because I have a funny feeling in my gut. Arndulf. Provoke, AoE weaken, and a chance of placing a fear. 30% reflect damage and a counter attack buff on himself. 30% reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Not a bad guy. Not a bad banner lord, actually. But after pulling you Alas, epics, rares, they kind of fade. Nothing will measure up to just getting you a mythical champion. Man, I will never get enough of pulling mythical champions. I don't know how some endgamers and old players just like... They don't have their heart pressure raised tenfold. I need a cold bath after this. Man, what a thrill. Okay, a little mini Marius at the top of this guy's head. Okay. Let's see what the last 10 Primal Shards are gonna give us. We're gonna stick to it. We're gonna keep pulling. I hope we see something other than a blue or a purple. If we actually manage to land a Lego as well, or even another mythical. But okay, I'm not gonna be greedy. All right, that's Gallic. That was a sign that I was humbled immediately. It was like, oh, I gave you a mythical. Let's not rush this, okay? Let's not rush another mythical. But I really want to. It's not my account, okay? This is for my defense. I'm not pulling on my account. I wish for something good to happen to someone else. So give me the good thing. It's not even for me. Oh, jokes aside, Gallic. Whee! Let's keep pulling. 7 Primal Shards left. Okay, and that is a Hex Weaver. Let's see what else we get. 6 Primal Shards down. Hello. That is a blue. And we pulled that guy, Honor Guard, literally in the beginning, didn't we? It was the same guy. I don't know. Whatever we get from the remaining ones, I'm happy. Personally, this Crimson Slayer, she's good. She's got a heal reduction, 50% heal reduction, and 50% steal of the turn meter, and a triple slash runner A1 with a sleep chance. I remember the Crimson Slayer was one of the not so bad Night Revenant rares. 5 Primal Shards, hit us. Whatever it may be. Hello. Risk Arm! I'm almost sure that Risk Arm was a fusible. But again, I say that about a lot of champions, don't I? Let's keep pulling! Who else? Who else are you gonna give us today? From now on, I feel like it will just be rares. Just because, like, what are the odds, right? You know, it's very unlikely. Hello? Sand/Survivor. An Orc Lady. Double hitter, chance of provoke. If the champion has no debuffs, and a heal if the champion is under any debuff. AoE decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by a turn and increases the ally buffs duration by a turn. 50% ally protection. When an ally's HP drops below 50%, that's a passive, and a block damage buff on herself for a turn. Not bad. She only has an A1 and an A2. She doesn't have an A3, but her passive is alright. I mean, that counts as an A3 technically, because it's on a 4-turn cooldown, you know? It's a bit cooler than an A3 because she doesn't need to take her turn to trigger this, but it still has a very long cooldown. Our last 2 Primal Shards. Let's hit it. Very, very pleased. about today's sesh. That was Pounder. That was very fulfilling. Last Primal shard. Thank you, Matt, for letting us do this. Bam. Yep, as expected, the rest was just a sea of blues, but lo and behold, alas the Sunbearer. Your new arena Hydra clan boss killer staple, I'm sure, man. Have fun building him out. Let me know what kind of milestones he brings to your account. And for everyone watching, let me know how well you did on this 2x on the Primal shards. What did you manage to snatch yourselves? And as you know, I will always try to fit you in my schedules if you reach out to me on my Discord to pull some of your shards someday. If you trust these lucky fingers, that is. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Bye!